Hey folks, your OS Reviews. You're watching our video first look and a quick review of a rather interesting inflatable air mattress slash couch. So it's actually a concept that's been floating around on the internet quite a lot lately, and it's been sponsored and endorsed by various celebrities, and it seems like one of the most amazing inventions ever. Of course, if you get the original version, it can cost you around $100, which is a little expensive for what it is. There actually isn't any electrical pumps or even mechanical pumps required to fill this thing up. You just wave it in the air, and there's a bag inside, which is plastic, and after you wave it kind of in the wind, it fills up, and then you tie it together, and after it's fully filled, you can sit on it, you can sleep on it, you can use it as a couch. It even floats on water, so you can use it as this beach couch or even some kind of a beach boat. So it's quite interesting. But I did manage to find this very low-cost version online that is claimed to be equally as impressive. And here's a bit of info from the webpage. You can find that it's only $30, which is quite inexpensive, especially compared to the original invented version. It comes in a number of different colors, and again, it's made out of this nylon material. And one of the biggest concerns I had was the durability. In fact, it only comes once it's fully folded up in this tiny little pouch. Same thing with the original one. So it's extremely compact once all the air is compressed and squeezed out. So I was wondering, how durable is this thing going to be if I use the outdoors for camping? Is it going to rip and tear a hole and then not work anymore? But it actually is pretty durable. It's made out of PVC, and otherwise it has this really interesting overall design that it claims to bear up to 330 or 340 pounds, so 2 to 3 people can sit on it at the same time without any air. Just like the original though, one of the main issues is inflating it in areas where there isn't too much wind. So if you're near a beach or somewhere windy, you're fine. Just wave it in the air, hold it up, open up the seal, close it up afterwards, and voila. However, if you're in a relatively, open area that doesn't have a lot of air, or if you want to use this and fill it up in a house, for instance, that requires a lot more effort. What you essentially have to do is open up the latch, and it comes with two sides because it's essentially two pieces stuck together. So there's one layer on the top that needs to be kind of inflated and another one on the bottom. So you open up one side like a plastic bag and you wave it. You kind of run to one direction, close it up really quickly, open up the other side, run really quickly, and close it. So this is something that actually isn't clarified. So when you first buy this, all you get is the unit tucked away in this bag. There aren't any instructions, which can be a bit confusing if you don't really know what you're getting in the first place. And so that's something that I actually had to do a bit of research because I was looking for a valve, and I didn't realize this was something that was already quite popular at the time. Right, so this is what it looks like after I've inflated it with air by kind of running around the room almost frantically, trying to capture some and then closing the bag really quickly. The good thing about this design, though, is it doesn't have to be completely filled with air to work. Once you're satisfied, especially if you're just using this for one person, you don't need it to be that long, so it doesn't have to be filled completely. You just use the opening and then twist it to kind of roll it up like a plastic bag so that it becomes tight enough without the air compressed, and then buckle things together using the clip. So it's actually a very smart design, and surprisingly, it supports the weight of a person very well. So I thought it would leak very easily, the opening wouldn't be super secure, but I sat on it for about 20 minutes and it still looked pretty full to me. So it does work fairly well, and it's also much more comfortable than I thought. It's completely filled up, so your body will be kind of resting comfortably away from the surface of the ground, and it's definitely comfortable enough to sleep on, so your body's going to lie on the center there, and it definitely works as a air sofa or an air bed if you're using it for temporary purposes when you're out and camping. So it does make for a very compelling kind of all-in-one design and choice. And it's hard to believe this entire thing can then collapse down to the size of a very small bag to take with you when you're done. So all in all, very comfortable, a very smart choice if you're out camping or if you're near the beach and you want to take something with you. So you can definitely check out this in the links below. It's a much more low-cost version of this rather infamous design now floating around, and I think that it does perform quite well. It seems to hold up, and it's rather durable. You can check out more details in our official written review, but for now, this has been our video. Thanks for watching here at OS Reviews.